Morning, all. All right, so we got 4 games tonight in the National Hockey League, including our first West Coast game since the break. So 2 games starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, one starting an hour and a half after that, and then an hour and a half later, the fourth game gets started. Now, just speaking on a personal level, my plan is to go to the Abbotsford Canucks game tonight, which starts at 7 o'clock my time. So I'll be able to see a large portion of these 2 games here and the start of this one. And then this one here, it'll just be basically notes and me talking about what I saw and the highlights and all that for this one when we get to reviewing the fourth. So 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Seattle and the New York Rangers. On November 17th, Seattle wins this one in overtime at home, 3-2. For Seattle, they're 29-17-5, but they've fallen on hard times recently. They're 4-5-1 now in their last 10. Away from home, they're 16-7-2. They're 3 points back of Vegas. They're now tied with Edmonton and LA. So for Seattle, things are turning against them kind of quickly here. And so we'll see whether or not they can get out of that against a Rangers team that's playing pretty well. They're 29-14-8 overall over their last 10 games. They're 7-2-1. At home, they're 15-9-4. They're nestled into third place in the division pretty comfortably. 6 points behind New Jersey and 6 points ahead of Washington. So for the Rangers, they're likely to end up finishing third in the division. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again tomorrow. They will also meet on April the 4th. For Toronto, they're 31-13-8 over their last 10 games. They're 5-4-1. Away from home, they're 11-8-4. They are 2 points clear of the Tampa Bay Lightning, who won last night, but they have to be happy Tampa Bay's been having its own struggles since the break. For Columbus, they're 15-32-4 overall. Over their last 10 games, they're 3-5-2. At home, they're 11-15-2. They are 25 points out of the playoffs. So for Columbus, they'll be trying to play spoiler against Toronto, and this is the first of 3 meetings. So if Toronto handles Columbus with relative ease, that's 6 points right there between now and the end of the season. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific start between the Arizona Coyotes and the Chicago Blackhawks. This is the second of 4 meetings. They met on January the 6th. Chicago wins that one 2-0. The third and fourth meetings will be on February 28th as well as March 18th. For the Arizona Coyotes, they're 17-28-6 on the season. The last 10 games, they're 4-5-1. Away from home, not a great record, 6-20-4. They're 18 points back of Minnesota for that last playoff spot. For Chicago, they're 15-29-5. Their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1. At home, they're 9-16-3. They're 23 points behind the Minnesota Wild for that last playoff spot. And then at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins in against Anaheim. On January 16th in overtime, Pittsburgh wins 4-3. I kind of like an upset here, but we'll see. For Pittsburgh, they're 25-16-9. Their last 10 games are 4-3-3. They have had their struggles. They did beat Colorado coming out of the break, though, so maybe this is a sign things are turning around for them. Away from home, they're 10-10-5. They're 1 point back of the Washington Capitals for the number 1 wildcard spot. They are tied with the New York Islanders, but they have 5 games in hand on the New York Islanders. This is why when the Islanders lost last night, I said that's not great. You need those wins, especially over a team like Vancouver. On the Anaheim side of things, they're 17-29-6. Their last 10 games are 5-3-2. At home, they're 9-13-1, and they're 18 points behind the Minnesota Wild for that last playoff spot. So the same points total as the Arizona Coyotes. And so we'll see how things end up tonight. Let me know your picks in the comment section below if you're at all curious about who shares a birthday with me. It's my birthday today. Justin Braun, Alexander Georgiev, and Axel Janssen-Fjallby are also celebrating a birthday today. So at any rate, there you go. You got 4 games tonight. Let me know your winners in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. I normally don't disclose birthday information, but since my wife will definitely be sharing that information, I might as well get out ahead of it. So thank you guys so much for everything. I will talk to you again soon.